Welcome to our husband versus wife Mustang Gentling Challenge. A couple of days ago, we adopted 2 young Mustang fillies from the White Mountain herd management area through the Wind River Wild Horse Sanctuary in Wyoming. Now begins the process of building trust, introducing these girls to domestic life, and seeing just how far they can come. Jason has one Mustang, and I have the other. And over the next few weeks, we will be documenting the gentling process day by day as we see who can make the most progress with their Mustang the fastest. But no matter what, the horses come first. Every Mustang is different, and our goal is to work at the pace each horse needs while showcasing just how incredible these wild horses can be. As a reminder of how this competition works, the first person to complete each task earns 5 points. Once the Mustangs are on a more even playing field, we will start introducing some 10-point challenges. If a trainer stays in the corral past their time limit, they lose 2 points. Here's the current update on the standings, so with that said, let the challenge begin.
All right, day 5. Think we can get the neck tag off today? I think we probably can. I think today's the day.
I don't have a mic on.
Alyssa doesn't have a mic on, so she's ignoring me. Day 5, and I'm excited to get started. I woke up excited. Yesterday, I zipped over to my aunt and uncle's house, and then we had horse chiropractic appointment for Taz and Clyde. And so we only had a teeny little session with these guys yesterday morning. And so, like I said, I went to bed excited to work with these guys. I woke up excited to work with these guys. So we're going to get started. Day 5, session 1. Hopefully we can get 2 in today.
Alrighty.
We ready?
Ready when you are.
All right, here we go. Day 5.
Time starts now.
1 hour.
What's your goal for today? You have a goal?
Yeah, I think I've been thinking about it. I think what I'm going to do is start off with just maybe feeding her a little bit, trying to work toward that neck tag, just pet her, make her feel good. And then she has a tendency to become indifferent and kind of flip you the bird a little bit. Not in a bad way, but just be like, I don't really care anymore. So if we get to that point, then I'll probably move her feet a little bit and then finish by trying to help her come down, maybe give her a little more feed and some scratches. So I don't want to just be pestering her like, hey, I'm trying to pet your face, pet your face, pet your face. And she's like, you know, it's just be annoying. So if we're getting to the annoying point, I'll probably move her feet around a little bit and work on getting a little bit of a draw. And yeah, but the concise goal would be to get the neck tag off.
Nice.
I'm running out of grass that I can reach. Hi. How's it going? She is doing good tolerating me. Eventually you want it to be better than just tolerating, but for starters, I think it's okay to just have her tolerate my pestering. Huh. Here, first you gotta pay me first and then you get the grass. So I gotta touch your neck. I don't want to ambush you. There you go. Whoa. That's all right. Did my hand kind of appear out of the corner of your eye?
She's like, whoa.
Whoa. Good. Good. Nice job. Good girl. Hi. Good girl. I wouldn't want to be down here if she was on the aggressive side of the spectrum. But she's not, so it's okay. Good. Good. Good job. Good girl. Good girl. One of the like super basic things that we actually don't verbalize a whole lot is how horses kind of utilize the approach and retreat when they see something scary in the wild or whatever when they're young. They'll kind of go up, check it out, leave, soak, then come back, check it out a little closer, then leave and soak. So we kind of try to use that natural method of working with them. Good girl. Yeah, nice. See, right now she kind of wants to engage even without food. She might be kind of looking for grass, but she at least wants to engage. So hopefully we can keep that for the whole session today. And if we start to lose it, then we'll move her feet around a little bit. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Good job. Good girl. She's getting a little better with a little more abrupt moves up close. I kind of pull on that a little. Yeah. Good. Good job. Good. Good. It's definitely baby steps. But thinking back to day one, she is improving, huh?
Yeah, she is.
I might grab a little tiny flake of alfalfa and just hang out close to her and let her kind of munch for a little longer period of time while I'm petting her neck. Oh, my hands appeared right out of my pockets. It's quite a bit colder today than it has been here in Idaho. Oh, you kind of bumped my hand, huh? Good job. While I'm giving her a release after that, she kind of put her head down and bumped my hand when it was just sitting still there. But then she didn't leave and she re-engaged. So while I'm letting her soak, I'm gonna grab a flake of alfalfa. Cheat code. Mustang cheat code.
She's like, what'd you say? Coming over.
The nice thing about this is even though there's food in the one hand, I feel like it's a good way to kind of have two hands up by their face. She can be eating out of the one hand and I can be kind of scratching her out of the other. Good. Good girl. Yeah. Nice. Good. Play with your neck tag a little. That's good. A little annoying, but at least you're staying. Good. Good job. That's pretty good that she's even tolerating that. I'm cranking on it a little bit. It's like as long as there's food, I'm good. Good.
Which even that's a huge improvement because
Huge.
before
You can
you
see
wouldn't
my
even come
hand
over
stay there.
like while you're eating. Well, I mean, while you were standing there, she wouldn't come over to eat.
Nice.
Good
Give her a little
girl.
break. You could see she was getting a little bit tight there. Good.
It'll be good to get that neck tag off though.
Yeah, it will.
If only this method would work on Honey.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Wouldn't that be nice?
Honey's like, I'll starve to death before I let you do that.
She really would.
I'll starve to death right here.
I'll never eat again if that's what it takes.
Good girl. Can I touch it first? Good. Good. You're all right. Good.
She's like, I've got an idea. You hand over the alfalfa and I'll just move out of reach.
Good.
She's so pretty.
So pretty, and she's doing good. Like this little rope is like almost like vibrating as it runs through itself.
Yeah.
She's getting tight. I'm gonna wait.
Oh,
Wait.
come on, you can do it. Good girl.
Nice. Good.
She's like, wait, you took the food though. Wait, come back.
Spin move. You can see it's kind of tight around that little loop, and I've pulled it out a good, I don't know, 6 inches or so. Good. All right, let me touch real quick.
So obviously there's like positive reinforcement training, clicker training, all that stuff that you're giving them a food reward. And then there's other people that are, you know, like you should never hand feed a horse ever in its whole life because that's not what the lead horses do. We get comments both ways, whether we do or don't feed treats. But I feel like giving a food reward, at least in the beginning of Mustang gentling, can really help them a lot of times, like get some good association with you. Like Jason was talking about, sometimes it's almost a little bit annoying, the touch right at first. So food just kind of makes it a little more pleasant for them. And as you progress, you can then handle if they start getting mouthy or anything like that. But
it's kind of a nice way to be able to just spend some time next to them while they're feeling good.
yeah,
It's the last thing I want to be is just a treat dispenser and get walked all over.
right.
But we're aware of that, and we're not going to get to that point. So it's like, why not use that tool a little bit to just be able to stand right next to her when she's feeling good about life?
Exactly. So we're not against like R plus or positive reinforcement training or clicker training or treat training or whatever you want to call it. We do utilize that sometimes when it's needed in different forms. But a lot of times, you know, we just do what some people call negative reinforcement, but is like pressure and release type horsemanship is our main style. And, but we're not afraid to mix it up what we feel like that horse needs. And right now, to get this girl's neck tag off, food is definitely helping her feel more secure and like it's a little bit more of a positive experience for her. Rooster was the same way. Like I used alfalfa in the beginning to get some touches with him and help him build some confidence. And then it wasn't too long before he didn't really need that as a reward anymore. He kind of started enjoying some scratches and some human company. And I think this girl's going to be the same. She's just a little bit afraid, just like Rooster was. Just a little timid.
Good job. Good. Yeah, you can tell she's way less fearful. Like, she's a little distracted by the food, but while she's chewing, she's thinking. You can see by her ear and her eye. Oh, that was a long piece of grass, huh? You can see by her ear and her eye that she's like, what is he doing down there? This is annoying. But she's staying good. You could see she got kind of tight there, but then she came back without leaving.
You gotta love it when the neck tag end gets like really kind of chunky and like you can tell horses have chewed on it or whatever, and it's like hard to get through those holes again. It's always a lot of fun to like pop it through there at the end. Yeah. Honeys, they knotted on the inside of that little metal thing.
It's knotted? It's
knotted on the inside, so I have to like undo it from right like touching her neck, you know, like that metal thing, how this was like a little loop and slipped through on the outside. Hers is, they did that on the inside of the metal thing. Good. And it's really tight.
Yeah, I'm gonna play with this for a little bit.
Thanks. Why would you do that?
Hard mode. Mustang hard mode. Engaged.
Yep.
Good job.
Good girl.
You see how tight her little eyes are right now?
She's doing good though. She's dealing with it.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Good job.
He's so close to getting this neck tag off.
So close.
That's so exciting. I'm so excited for you right now. I'm like,
yay. You're doing good.
It's going to make me cry because it's your first Mustang.
I know.
It's like, I don't know. It's just a special moment.
Good girl. And just the softness that she comes back to in her eyes when I'm this close is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's always nice when they're nice and relaxed about it coming off rather than...
Yeah, ready?
Yay.
Good girl. Nice. Good girl.
Yeah, you could just pull it. She'll be okay.
He's like, what the?
And then
Snake on my neck.
Yeah.
Good girl.
You're a free stang, lady.
Yeah.
You're a free stang.
Good job. Good.
Oh, yeah.
Good girl.
Good job.
Good job, Roni. Day 5.
How fun is that?
That's awesome. She did so good too.
She did really good.
Yeah. Like 90% of the time that I'm standing here, her eyes and ears are nice and relaxed, and when she would get tight and worried, she wouldn't leave still.
Yeah.
And she would come back. Good. And you get some bonus alfalfa today.
Here, stand next to her and hold it up.
Yeah. Check this out. There. She's like, just give me some alfalfa. Jeez, good job.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. In all seriousness, that's pretty awesome. Good job, Roni. Atta girl.
Very nice.
Good job. All right, since I was on her left side for so long there, set this down. 8039. Now she really needs a name.
Yep, no longer just a number.
Yep. Since I did so much on her left side, I'm gonna kind of let her munch this and just stay on her right side a little bit. You could tell earlier she jumped pretty good over on this right side. It's definitely her tougher. Whoa.
Well,
Shots fired.
that was a loud one.
That was. Usually it's not nearly that loud. It spooked me even. All right. We're going to work on touching your neck a little bit over here. Okay, ready? Good. Good job.
So there's definitely Mustangs that are touchy on their right side. No, sorry, left side. Because that's where they've been freeze branded and vaccinated. That's where all of the stuff has happened to them. But Mustang Matt made a good point where also they have seen people out of that left eye their whole life.
Good.
And really there's never anyone on their right side. And so they just aren't as used to people being over on their right side. And so far it seems like more of our Mustangs are touchy on their right than on their left. My little chestnut was a little more touchy on her left, but barely. But this girl, Honey, Rooster, all were more touchy on their right than their left side. She's gonna start looking so nice with like some rice bran and stuff. She's gonna start shedding off. She's gonna be a nice looking horse. She's so pretty. She has good feet too.
Yes, she does.
She's never had her feet done. She's like Rooster. Just has nice angles naturally. They are breaking off nice.
There you go. She's actually a little tighter. Good job, Stan. Nice. She's actually a little tighter, kind of back toward her withers than up toward her head right now. At least on that right side. She's doing good.
She's doing really good.
Let's see. Just see if I can kind of pet her with this a little bit. Good girl. You want to just check it out first? Nice. Doesn't seem like a very big deal to her, like the look of it at least. We'll see about the feel. But she's not overly wigged out by it flopping around and coming up to her with it.
You have 38 minutes.
Oh, nice.
Plenty of time. I'm so proud of you for getting the neck take off. Good job.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you.
So exciting.
It feels good.
I think I might be more excited than Jason is.
Oh, no, I'm super excited. I'm proud of her. It kind of feels like cheating using the alfalfa, but it's really not. Like, good
She
job.
still let you do
Because she
it.
was still having to be brave.
Yeah.
And you definitely couldn't have done that the first couple of days.
No. With or without food, she was not even going to come over.
Nothing vibrating through the little metal clip and stuff.
Yep.
And like right under her throat.
Yep. That's why Honey is like, no way.
Good girl. Nice. Haltered.
Good girl. She just stuffs her nose in
She
it.
did.
She's like, this is what I'm supposed to do?
She's like, I watched
She's like, oh, it smells like my friend.
the chestnut do it, and she just stuck her face right in.
She just sticks her face right in it. It's fine.
What about when it's a little bigger? You're doing good today. Yeah. A lot more like percentage of time with softness and curiosity in her eye.
Yeah, she's really, right now, she's super engaged with you. She's not too worried about her friend over here eating alfalfa without her. I mean, she's nibbling a little bit of leaves off the ground right now, but she's just happy to be over here away from her buddy today. She's not being as needy.
If I can get another really good, like soft, curious look like that, I might give her like a big 5-minute release. Good job.
Yeah, I think there's nothing wrong with that.
Good. Good.
Gosh, she's cute.
Because we've been, one issue that I've been having is around like that 35-40 minute mark, she almost feels a little resentful and like, no, I'm done, I'm over it. So I'm going to try and give her a little bigger break today
I think that's a good call.
and just see if we can stay positive the whole time instead of going through a big dip. 5-minute coffee break. Fast forward, people.
If you're on the members channel, you get to just watch her munch.
Yeah, if you're watching the uncut, now's the time to go grab a snack, get your popcorn.
Yep.
Once I'm done finishing the comeback of the century and smoking Alyssa at the husband versus wife competition, I'll let Alyssa spend some time with her and we can get her going like super good. Does that sound good? That way when we find her a forever home, she is trained by the best.
Yeah. Well,
And you also.
yeah, exactly. Perfect. I'm having fun watching you.
I'm having fun doing it. This is awesome. I have a hard time doing things I'm not good at. Like I don't know why, but this is something that I'm definitely not good at, and I can have the tendency to beat myself up for having bad timing or making the wrong choice in the moment or whatever. But I'm really trying hard to just enjoy the process and learn as much as I can, because hopefully, Lord willing, I'll work with many, many more Mustangs in the future, and I can learn from Roni and be a little better on the next one.
And this roan is a nice one to start with, because I feel like, I mean, you definitely could mess her up if you really did stuff the wrong way. But even if things aren't going perfect and you kind of have a setback, I feel like she has a good mentality where you could get her back, even if it, maybe it takes a couple weeks longer to do something or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you could get her back, and you're not going to do anything that detrimental to her. So
It is really good. You wouldn't want one that's just like incredibly like outlier easy, and you certainly wouldn't want one that's an outlier on the hard side of the spectrum. But you want one kind of in the middle, so you can learn a little bit and it is a little bit forgiving, so you can enjoy the process and actually like get a little bit done. So she's just perfect for the first one.
Yeah, we have literally an outlier on both sides right now. We have Honey, outlier on hard mode. And we have the Chestnut, which is an outlier on easy mode.
Nice.
I would not be surprised if we don't get a horse like either of them ever again. One as easy as the chestnut and one as hard as honey.
Oh,
That's
no.
good. I
Good
like
shot.
that. See, I told you she's like Rooster. She's so much like him.
Good job. I don't obviously know what they're thinking, but I always really like it when you do something and they're a little nervous or whatever, and then they look at you like, oh wow, you didn't hurt me and you could have.
Yeah, she's
And it's like
definitely-
almost like they're processing like, I guess you're all right.
She's definitely real curious right now. She's like, I don't know what that guy was doing. Here she comes. But I don't think he was trying to
You got a
hurt
stick in your mouth. Good.
me.
Can I
Like,
pet
I'm
you
just
with
eating
this?
dirt.
Good girl. Yeah. That's all
Wow.
right. Yeah. Good. Nice.
Good girl. She's so good.
I don't want to get in that pester zone too much with the halter. She was curious about it, and I think at least for now I'll just leave it at that. Good girl. I would love to find a good itchy spot that she just really liked.
I saw her scratching on the panel right back behind her ear on that main
Ear
side.
itchy? Good.
I don't know if it's still itchy, but at least it was earlier.
I'll fly on
Scratch her
those.
real hard, like harder than you think.
Fly keeps landing right on her little blaze.
Yeah, she's just trying to get the fly off her face. She seems like she isn't super annoyed by that. She's a
No.
little bit like, I don't know.
Nice job.
Oh, look at her. She says thanks. Oh, now she's ditching you back. Oh, there you go. She's liking it. She just like can't quite let down all the way, you know. Oh.
Good girl.
She's like, actually, that's pretty nice. That was good. Look at her watching you.
Try not to make the classic Jason mistake of staying too long. Good job.
Do you like coffee?
Good girl. Yeah. Good. Can I scratch your name a little bit? Nice. I'm getting chewed on by a chestnut.
She's so cute.
Too much up there? I'm thinking about maybe, if I could get one good scratch in, I'm thinking about maybe calling it good for this session. See if we can avoid the dip that we've had the first 4 days.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No.
I was already thinking an hour might be too long with the chestnut today. She's doing so good. I think she'd get bored. You know?
Yeah.
But we'll see. So there's nothing wrong with calling it early.
Let's see. Can we get one good scratch? How about maybe something on this right side? Good girl. I don't know if I'll be able to get a good scratch on the right side, but it'd be pretty awesome if we did, huh? Good girl. Good.
Oh, good girl. Aw.
Nice. Oh, I'm gonna stay for just a second. Good girl. Nice job. I think we'll call that good for this session.
I don't think that's a bad idea at all.
Some good firm scratches on that right side, which is good because that's her sensitive side. And she I almost stayed too long. She was like kind of looking at me with a soft eye, and then she was kind of like, oh, I don't know about that. But then she came right back and she got to where she enjoyed it again. So I think I'll call that good.
That's awesome. Good
Yeah,
job.
that was a good day. That was a
Got the
great
neck
day.
tag
Huh?
off.
Yeah, that was cool.
Your first Mustang.
Yeah. She did
She's
good.
a pretty one.
I loved, there was a lot of time during that session that she had a lot of softness in her expression.
Yes. Yeah, I think that was probably her best session yet.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah. I'll open the gate, let them mosey around for a little bit, and then you can have your turn.
Yep.
What are you going to do? Like run the barrel pattern or do some team roping?
Yeah. Good job.
Hey. Perfect. Too
bad she's not
you
friendly.
Missed your turn. I thought she was going to go right in. Good girl. Hey. How's it going?
This little horse is just too cool.
She is.
She's like, I just love people.
I love people. They're the best.
It's funny how like kind of standoffish she was at the facility. Like, you know, wasn't one of them that wanted to come up and really visit with you. She like came up and she checked us out for a minute, and then she was just like, really didn't care we were in there, but didn't go out of her way to come check us out. She wasn't what I would call spooky at all, but like you wouldn't have known she was this friendly. And now she's just like, please pet me, please be near me.
Hang out with me. Don't you bite my
Please
toe.
let me bite my boot, bite your boot.
Ow.
Oh, she's got it. She's like, is this the toe your other horse stomped on? Let me
Yeah.
see.
Nope, it's the opposite one.
Just trying to even them out.
Yeah, Roni, go in there. I'll shut the gate here. I don't really want to end the session by pushing Roni at all.
No, if
I'll
it
just let
takes
her
a minute,
filter
it's
in.
fine. We got to change out batteries and stuff anyway.
Nice.
Day number 5, session 1. Hopefully we get 2 sessions in today. I don't really know what I'm going to do with this little chestnut girl. I'm going to catch her. I'm probably going to try to measure her, how tall she is, with the little actual stick. And then I think I want to do a string test with her, and we will show you guys how we do that to see, kind of estimate what height she's going to get to. So how much more growing she has to do. I'm curious to see though what she's at right now. I think she's probably around 13.3, maybe 14 hands. She is a little bit butt high. So she's just done awesome. We took her out of the round corral yesterday, out through the yard and into our driveway. And, she was a little bit unsure of some stuff, wanted to get a little bit pushy. So we worked on that. But overall, just, amazing. So, yeah, I'm going to grab the little measuring stick here and then go in there and start my session with her.
Drop your guesses in the comments. This is a 6-foot panel.
Drop your guesses in the comments below how tall you think this girl is. I'm going to go before she knocks the camera over. She's biting the little display. Good girl. Hey, sis. How's it going, sweetie? I'm going to grab your halter, okay? Will you hand me your halter? It's too far over there. Let's not eat that camera, shall we? Let's not eat the camera. We're too close. No one's going to be able to see you being haltered, but I'm going to try to bring her head over and halter her correctly today. Nice girl. Good girl. Starting to work on haltering with a little more quality now. To get her prepared for when we go to put a bridle on her. Go behind you. Good girl. It's the first time I walked real close behind her. I feel like at this point she's probably not going to kick out. I mean, if you came up and spooked her, she still would, but it took me, gosh, I bet, what do you think, 6 weeks, 8 weeks before I felt comfortable doing that with Rooster?
Yeah, probably.
He was pretty kicky. It was a while before I would go that close behind him. So she's leading pretty good now. We're just gonna hang out with her for a second. To me, the main thing is just building a relationship with her and having people be a nice thing for her. What is your friend doing? Your friend likes to stick her legs through panels, doesn't she? Let's brush you off. You look so pretty and shiny when we brush you. Yeah, let's start with that.
She is especially shiny, I feel like.
She is. She's a little bit on the chunky side. She needs some muscle. She's a little bit fat. It's interesting that her hooves are so brittle because she's so shiny. I'd like to pick her hooves out because she kind of keeps stepping with that one like she might have a rock in there. I think she's almost probably to that point where I could see if there's a rock in there. Good girl. So this little girl is if you guys haven't been watching, this little girl is a coming 2-year-old. They have her down as a 2-year-old. But she probably was born somewhere around this time of year out in the wild. And she's from the White Mountain HMA in Wyoming. She was rounded up when she was probably about 6 months old, give or take. And she's been in holding since then, so about 1.5 years. And when we got her, she'd never had a halter on. She would come up and sniff people, so she was already definitely curious about people. But other than that, she hadn't been worked with. So she has just been flying through kind of our little checklist we have for these girls. She's just decided that she enjoys pampering. Where are you, Itchy? Where are you, Itchy? You tell me. Right. We'll find it. Oh, right there. Oh, we're getting there. Are you like Josie and you're itchy? Under your belly? She likes her. Come here, turn around so they can see you. She likes her little udders scratched. You ready? Right up there. Way in there. It's just so itchy. Oh. Good girl. Just the itchiest belly. Good girl. So she's a pretty special horse. You don't come around that often where a Mustang is this gentle right off the bat and just, good girl.
Have a little softness too on the lead.
She does. She is nice. Okay, I'm gonna use this little blue string. First off, we're gonna do, oh, it's getting windy. A string test with her. We'll go away from the camera here in just a sec so you can see it. Just pull this little string off. Don't you nibble me. Good girl. All right, sis, let's go over here. Let's see. So, good girl. Right there. Nice. So there's a string test you can do at any age. I don't. They have to be older than a couple months, I think. Maybe older than 6 months. I don't remember exactly, but on a more mature horse, you measure from their little ergot thing down here. I might not pronounce that right, but it's basically like back when they had 3 toes. That's one of their toes, supposedly. Their chestnut's 1. This little hard lump back here is 1, and then their hoof is 1. So you measure from down there. You can find that hard lump. Usually it's down in their little feathers. Measure from there to the point of their elbow, which is going to be, you can feel it in there, going to be right here. And that's going to give you half the length of their adult height. So what you do is you take a string. Okay, you see this string? She's not paying attention. She doesn't care. She's so chill. So I'm going to start, and I'm going to work my way down, find that little knob, and then I'm going to find the point of her elbow. So that's the length right there. So I'm going to keep my finger on the point of her elbow, and I'm going to flip it up, and then you want to wrap it around their belly, and that is their adult height. So it might be kind of hard to see the angle I've got her. She's probably got a good solid 4 inches, if not 5, left with the string test. So we'll see what height she is now, and then we'll add 4 or 5 inches onto that, and that should be, it's been pretty accurate. That should be what height she is once she's fully grown. And with her just turning 2, she does have quite a bit of growing left to do. Good girl. All right, we're going to introduce this very scary measuring tool to her, and we'll see. She might be too scared of it. I'm not going to get in a fight with her over it. Good girl. And this in and of itself can be a kind of a whole lesson to her. It's a new object that I'm going to be putting near her back. It's going to be down by her feet. It's kind of a weird, scary metal object. So I mean, just introducing them to new weird things and asking them to stand there while you do something to them, I think that's a great lesson just by itself.
It's going to be getting her to just stand square and not bite it.
Not try to bite it. So I'm going to extend it out here. I am going to bring this down probably to about 14.1 because I don't think she's any taller than that. So now she can kind of see it fully extended. See what she thinks about it. They're pushing their horses up the driveway with the truck over there, so she's like, what in the world? Very distracted. Good girl. All right, sweetie.
Here, will you hold that thing just facing me when you get to a good spot? I'll zoom in so you can kind of see how
Wait, hold on. He just needs to film it.
it has a little level on it.
Yeah, so you can see this. I'm going to put this on the highest spot on her withers until it's level. So if it's like this, then I'm going to have to bring this up because she's taller. If the level is like that, then I'm going to have to bring it down until that bubble in there, if you can see it, is level. And wherever this is, at that point, that's how tall she is.
And you can see it has inches and hands on
Yep.
there as well.
So that's 14, but then if you bring it up here, then you can count the marks in between. So 14, 1, 2, 3, 15 hands. So.
All right, what are your guesses? You think she's going to be, like people say in the sale ads, she'll be 13.5?
Yeah, 13.5. You always know when you're dealing with a horse person that maybe doesn't know a whole lot about horses when their ads say like, they're 13.5 hands. There's 4 inches in a hand. That's what a measurement is 1 hand, if you're measuring a horse, is 4 inches. So when they say 13.5, the horse would be 14.1. So, I think she's 13.3 at the withers. I think probably her high, I'm not going to measure her hind end, but I think her hind end's probably around 14 hands right now.
She's already 13.3 at the wither?
I think she's 13.3 at the wither.
I'm guessing 13.2.
Don't do that to me.
13.1.
What?
13.
Don't pay attention to her. She being crazy. Good girl. You're good with that? If I move it up and down? Oh, Roni. We don't know. She's a little distracted right now, so cheat code. She is right at 55 inches, so she is 13.3.
Nice.
So you can see there, we got 13, 1, 2, 3, so 55 inches, it's 13.3. So if we add, 4 inches to that, she'll be 14.3, adult size, maybe 15 hands if we're lucky. So she's not going to be a huge horse, but actually that's about the minimum for us height-wise that we like to ride. Not saying we're going to keep her. I'm just saying for us, 14.3 is about the shortest. That's Riata's height. And that's about the shortest we feel comfortable riding just because we're tall. We're 6 foot tall. I have long legs. So I've ridden many short horses throughout my life, but I do like a little taller horse. 15.2 is about perfect to me. Okay, I'm gonna grab this rope here and we're gonna work on ropes a little bit. Use my tools.
Time's ticking.
Not too worried about it.
What? You don't think I'm gonna catch you?
I hope you catch me. I genuinely hope you catch me.
I don't even know what all do you have left on the checklist, seriously. Do you remember?
Loading in a trailer.
That's it?
I think that's it. I've picked up all 4 feet. She's led. I don't know if I've officially led her in a circle both directions. So let's do that real quick.
Yeah, she's ready.
Are you ready? Oh, we're standing on a lead rope. I don't remember if the backup, good girl, is one of them.
Should be.
But we got that. All right, we're gonna lead a full circle to the left. I'd like her to lead up next to me. There we go. That's a little better. Good girl. Lead with quality. Roni, you having a hard time out there, my friend? You got real spooked. Oh, are we gonna make it? We almost made it. Are we gonna make it? Full circle to the left. Check.
Did you declare?
Add declare it. We thought it'd be so funny. We'll probably never ever do road to the horse, like be an actual participant. But we thought it'd be so funny that if you knew that your colt, because they have to declare a bunch of stuff. They have to declare like their lope to the left, lope to the right, and they have to say I declare and then what they're doing. And like if you guys watched this last year, Alyssa Wallace got kind of bucked off of her horse. And we're like, that would have been so great because they have to do a dismount. If she would have been able to say, I declare dismount as she's like flying through the air, that'd be hilarious. So that's my goal. If I get bucked off, to try to have my wits about me enough that I could say, I declare my dismount as I'm flying through the air off my colt. It would be so great. Anyway, I think that'd be hilarious. Okay, we declare our leading to the right. And no, we're not going to have to declare everything. That's ridiculous. So I like that she's just following a nice like loose line. And that she's kind of walking up here next to me. I like that. She's in a good position. She's not just like following straight behind me. I also like that her friend is being a little bit crazy over there right now. And, she definitely is watching her, but she's not reacting to it. Good girl. That was really nice. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to back her up. See how little it takes here. She's a little distracted. Oh, there we got it. Give it another step. Now we got rolling. One more. We're going to ask for 3 this time. Yep. One more. Nice.
Nice job.
Good girl. Good girl.
Little superstar.
She is a little superstar. She really is. She wants to be soft and she wants to be good. She's just a little bit pushy is her only thing. You notice today though how much better she is about pushing into me compared to yesterday so far, even from the get-go yesterday. We really kind of had a firm session yesterday about getting out of my space when we're out of our corral here. Because even if she gets worried, I don't want her, don't make a liar out of me now. Even if she gets worried, I don't want her running into me. Like, she needs to learn that that's not an option. And so we kind of set some boundaries yesterday. She's real curious about that rope. We'll get to that. And she's doing better today. Good girl. All right, so first thing I'm going to start with this rope. So this is actually from Pirelli. I think I got this rope when I was like 16 years old. So this thing is like 20 years old now, and it's been chewed on by a lot of different horses. It's really lasted. It's just yacht rope, and has a O-ring in one end, so you can hook a carabiner or whatever you want, or you can run the tail of this rope through it if you want to work on, running it around their cinch area or on a foot or whatever. It's kind of nice. But it's 22 feet, and that's all this rope is. So it's lasted a long time. I've used it on a lot of different horses for a lot of different things. So at first, we're just going to drag it. We're going to see how she feels about that. I'm going to let you have a little more line there, sis. So you can see she's like, I don't know about that by my feet. Good girl. So we like all of our equines to kind of be dual purpose. What I mean by that is we want them to learn how to pack in the mountains with a pack saddle and ride. Other than maybe Josie for us, because Josie's little. You're going to finish off my little leather popper that is barely hanging on. So the main thing about getting them ready to pack is just really getting them to wear ropes. Don't stress them out. Ropes around their feet. So now she's kind of good about that, so I'm just going to let it. She's a little more worried about it around her back legs. I'll let it out a little bit more. Kind of let her follow that. She steps on it. It's not a big deal. Good girl. All right, we're going to work on the other side now. You stomped it right at the end. Here, let's back your foot up. Just need that front left. There you go. Oh, still on it. Let's try again. Yeah, nice. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good job. So I'm kind of having her chase it in a way. It's not chasing her. So that way she can get used to it. She can check it out. She's not being reactive, but she's still not sure. You can tell by her how she's kind of tipping her head there. Her little ears going down onto it. She's like, I don't know. Good girl. Nice, sis. Oh, stepped on it. She's like, got it. Good girl. Good girl.
You know what else you should do today?
What?
Pull some hair for a DNA test.
Are you ready for me to do that to you? Probably. Try to do it in little batches so it's not. We'll do that maybe towards the end. We need something I can put them in that doesn't get the roots contaminated. Might have to grab a little envelope or something.
Yeah, we don't have to do it today also. I'm just excited to see.
We could do it maybe when we give them alfalfa this evening, just outside of our sessions.
Yeah.
pull it while she's kind of eating her alfalfa. She probably won't even notice then. Then I can just take it straight in the house. And
How many does it give you? It gives you the top 3 results.
yeah, I think we went through UC Davis for that one on Rooster, and it's the top 3 results, the top 3 breed results that come back. There's like Adelon, or I don't know, that might be wrong. There's another one that I think gives you more results in like the percentage that they are of those. It's a little more spendy, but it might be kind of fun to do something different this time. And then I think we'll go ahead and just do like a 6-panel test, since we will be, the plan is to rehome these girls. That way people just know they don't have anything, or that they do have something.
Yeah.
So, because sometimes Mustangs can have that stuff, like PSSM 1. There's a Palomino Buttes out of Oregon. That HMA has had several horses that have come back PSSM 1 positive or double positive. So,
I wonder what those curlies, what their genetics are.
yeah. Yeah, like, should not care. We're working on a little something with this competition because this girl's been so easy.
Yeah, Alyssa needs a serious handicap, so
we're trying to figure that out. A handicap for me to make this a little more fair.
and a little more entertaining to watch, because we already know who won this. I think Alyssa should have to wear a ghillie suit the entire time.
With her,
Yeah.
it probably wouldn't matter.
Yeah, she'd
Be a little weird about it at first, and she
then
probably
she'd
wouldn't even care.
Eat it.
She would be like, all right, cool. She's asleep right now. This is how our sessions go. She's a little bit interested at first, and then she just decides she's asleep. But the thing I like about her, she doesn't go to sleep and then come back and just get like totally scared. She's still like aware of stuff, and I like don't spook her. Like, she's still aware. Look, she's like paying attention. But she's just like, okay, I trust you. Whatever, do whatever you want. Good girl. All right, sis, we're gonna start throwing this rope. So I'm just gonna start by kind of throwing it on the ground first. Throwing it out there. Pulling it back up. Yeah, it's gonna come at you. Good girl. What is it? Good girl. If she's curious, I'm gonna let her take some time just to check it out. Good girl. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Okay. I'll throw it out. Kind of behind you this time. There you go. We're going to take plenty of pauses. I threw it. She kind of looked. Good girl. Just going to pause before I coil it. Nothing has to be fast. Good girl. What is it? Good girl. I'm curious to get another horse. I've never had a horse with a little feather whirl like we talked about. Now I'm curious to like seek out another one and see if they're just as nice. If there's anything. All right, I'm gonna have her. Yeah, they're chasing horses over there. Come here. I'm gonna have her look. Good girl. So I'm gonna throw this. She's a little distracted. I don't want to just. Good girl. Take her by surprise. Yeah, they're really running over there, huh? You're doing good. You're doing good dealing with all that. Are we too close? We need to back up a little.
No.
We're pretty close to the camera. I think someone let their like really just nice, agreeable quarter horse stud loose. And she's the result of that.
Get some good minds on those White Mountain
Yeah.
Mustangs.
I think White Mountain's supposed to just be known for having good minds for the most part.
That tracks.
A lot of those Wyoming horses, I think, are supposed to have pretty good minds.
Good minds and curlies.
And curlies, yep. A lot of curlies from White Mountain. I think I'd heard of the HMA, but didn't know really anything about it. Didn't even know where it was till these girls came available, and then we're like, well, they're Wyoming horses. I've heard good things about those. Let's go look at them. Good girl. You're just the sweetest girl. You're just the sweetest girl. How much time we got left?
31 and a half minutes.
Good girl. So I'm gonna let this down on that side. Pull it off of her. Good girl. Let her sniff it on this side. Maybe I'll take her out in the field and let her graze just a little bit. For a little treat. She's doing so good.
That'd be fun. That'll wake her up too, I bet.
Yeah. Wide open spaces. Good girl. Take it down off of her butt. Nice.
Roni needs to pay attention. Once you're tame, you get to go out in the pasture and
Right.
eat snacks.
As soon as you can get a halter on and lead. Roni.
Yep.
So this is where this competition is for the horse. Like, I put a little bareback pad on this girl already, just because I felt like she could handle it and stuff. But I mean, I could be pushing her a lot more. We'd probably get her saddled pretty quick and stuff like that. But she's just 2. She's just turning 2. We're not gonna ride her as a 2-year-old. We might ride her as a 3-year-old if we have her that long. We'll see how she seems physically. But like, there's no hurry. We have this girl for a while, so there's no sense in pushing her too far. We can just get her used to these things just slowly. But you know, if you're in a competition, a real competition, then we'd probably be, I don't know if we'd be moving along any quicker with her. She's going along pretty quick, but you could be pushing it a little bit further. But I haven't even really stressed her out today. She was just slightly concerned with the rope dragging around her, but she really doesn't care. Good girl. Pretty sure in not too long you could probably stick the pack saddle on her and just go pack her up the mountains and she'd be good.
Yeah.
And we really might.
Yeah.
We brought these girls to this property because we don't have our Mustang pen set up yet over at the other property. The fencing guy is out today though, so that's exciting. So he's moving a fence. Once that fence is moved, then we can get our Mustang corrals put up. But in our mind, our goal was to get these girls gentle enough we could just kind of rearrange our herd and have them out in the big dry lots and out in the pasture with our herd before we ever, even get the Mustang corrals done. So far, this girl's on track. I think we could probably go turn her out in a buck and rail fence and she wouldn't leave. Helps that she's short too. Not saying short horses can't jump, but I think they're less likely to try to jump it.
Yeah.
Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, that one's a little bit more. She's like, what in the world? Good girl. There you go, sis. Good girl. Look at her little face. That's how you can tell she's worried. She got the little wrinkly nostril, her little ears. Just her little expression change. She says, I don't know. All right, we're gonna throw this over your back. Ready? Pause, let her look at it. Good girl. And I'm gonna drag it at her. So this might freak her out because that end's kind of coming at her. So I'm just gonna do it in increments here. Good girl. Nice.
Freaked her out. I saw it.
Yeah, you see her?
You guys catch that?
She was really scared. She was, so I use the word concerned. She was slightly concerned. Stressed? No. Concerned? Maybe. She has to look at it on that side and then on this side.
If someone else, or like myself in the future, is working with a Mustang and you're standing next to them and throwing over the top of them, are you worried about them spooking and running into you? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like if she spooks to the rope, flop it on that side. Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, I'm reading her, so I'm not too worried. She's on a nice loose line. But it's part of the reason why I was so firm with her yesterday. Because if she gets spooked at me doing stuff like this now, I would rather her go, nope, the person is a wall. I can't run through them. I'm scared of that object, so I'm going to leave forward is my hope for her. Instead of spooking at that rope and coming over the top of me. And that's one of the reasons I'm so firm with them about not running me over. Because if she does get spooked by something over there, all of a sudden a dog comes running through and she just whirls and comes over the top of me. I don't want her to think that's an okay option. So I would rather her, you know, spook forward or something else and not come through me. Because she could, even though she's small, it would still hurt for her to run you over. And if it's a bigger horse, then you could really get hurt. So good girl. This is her worried face. Worried. She's telling me right now, she goes, I'm a little concerned. So even though that's small, like, I don't want to, you know, just disregard her concern, even though it's very minimal compared to most Mustangs. She's still concerned in her own way. Good girl. So just let her know that I know she's concerned. It's okay. Good girl. Nice. But that's where these horses, you can kind of push them past their thresholds, some people, because they're so good until you push them too far, and then they could really actually have some fear built up in them. So I just want her to know that I can see that she's a little worried and she's doing good, even though her worry is very minimal. Good job, sweet. Let her look. See that ear come back? Now she's like, all right. Pull it over the top. Good girl. Switch hands here so I don't pull her head. Nice. She's definitely better out of that eye than she is out of this eye, which was interesting because she was better with me on this side than the other side. But dragging the rope, it's scarier coming this way. All right, how much time we got left? Let's go take a walk. We're gonna go take a walk out there, see if we can maintain, will you hand me that flag? Sorry, I just can't reach it.
You have 23 and some change.
Okay.
You want the flag?
Yes, please. We're gonna practice our circles in here just a little. Make sure we remember that, and then we're just gonna go, graze a little bit. We're gonna go walk out in the field a little. All right. First of all, we're gonna make sure we remember what the flag is. It's kind of windy today, so the flag might be flapping a little bit. If you guys remember, I had to tap her with this flag yesterday. You can see that she is okay with it. So even though I had to get firm with her, we did it in a way that did not scare her, did not make her feel afraid of me or the flag. What's that thing? It's kind of flapping today, huh? It's getting kind of windy. So that's why I was reading her yesterday as far as how firm can I get with her. I didn't want to scare her, but also wanted to set some boundaries that she needs to not run people over. All right, so I'm going to send her out. We're going to wake her up. I'm going to tap her. I'm not going to let her come through me. She needs to go out and around. So she was a little bit asleep. Didn't quite get it there. That's okay. Good girl. Her circles are better. See if she can get it this way. She was better this way from the get-go. So I'm going to ask her to come out and around. Good girl. So see how she stepped out and around me? Sorry, I'm a little ahead of you. There you go. I'm going to tap her little belly if she gets too close to me. Keep going. Good job. Right there. All right, so, shingle. Yeah, that was good. But do you see how she didn't run me over?
Did the height stick tip over? I heard something click over there.
I think a shingle blew off of our little building. Something.
I heard something. So did she.
Yeah. I don't really know what exactly it was. What was that? Good job. You're okay. So I'm going to start on this side of her. I want her to go that way. And what I want her to do is step out that direction and around me. Some people call it clearing the front. So I'm going to direct her, but I'm not pulling on her. I'm not pulling on her head. Then I'm going to tap her. And if needed, then I'm going to firm up to get her out away from me and not let myself get run over. She's keeping her eye out over there now. She says, something scary happened over there. So she didn't quite get it that time. Good girl. Good. We're going to try again. So I'm going to step to this side of her. I want her to clear. Nope. Wrong way. Clear. Oh, that was better. Block myself. There we go. Good girl. Still had to use my flag quite a bit, but that was better. Good girl. Nice. Okay, we're going to try again. Same way. Whoops, wrong way. Oh. How to protect my space. Yeah, we're going to stop a different spot just so we're not... Get away from me. There you go. Good job. Don't cut me. So I like that she's keeping slack in my line here. Just walking a nice circle. Ask her to stop. She says, oh man, my butt's facing. I wonder if that fly trap came down. Well, no, that one's still there. I guess we didn't have one on the backside. I don't know what that was. So we'll have her go this way. This way she's good. Oh, that wasn't as good, but she steps out and around a little bit better. Good girl. Keep going. Not through me. Thank you. Good girl. Nice. All right, I think you can do it this time. I do. I think you can. Can you go out and around? Hey, that was way better. Good girl. Way better. There could have been a little bit bigger step out instead of kind of forward at the same time, but that was way better. Almost. Nope, don't grab me though. That's my space, sorry. Good girl. Nice, sweetie. Good girl. That was good. That was good. Good girl. So this is where this little horse, she does so good and she's so smart and she retains everything so good. I think if we just did a ton of work in a little space like this, she would start getting kind of grumpy and resentful because she's got it and I don't need to drill on her a ton. So she got it that time. We got it once. That was good enough for me for day 5. And so we're going to go do something new, which is going to be walking out the field and see how she does out there. See if she can maintain, quality leading, quality circles, or if she gets a little amped again like she did out in the driveway yesterday, then we'll just work on that. So, but I think just doing the same thing over and over and over, she'd get pretty bored and you kind of start losing her. She'd start getting kind of grumpy. So we're going to do something new.
You going out there? Here, I'll unhook this.
We'll wait for you to come in here then.
You keep her kind of close to the gate here and I'll just stay here by the gate.
I'm gonna open this gate actually. That way it'll sit against that pole and be a little better.
Yeah.
I don't have to have you hold it if you don't want to come through the gate or something. Good girl. Oops, so right away, I'm not going to let her lead out the gate. So I hadn't gone yet. Nope. So we're going to wait. We're going to have some patience. Good girl. Not yet. Good girl. Okay. Now we can go. Good. So again, I want to set up quality right off the bat. That who's had a horse that runs through a stall door and about takes you out. It's really dangerous. It's really annoying. That's what I don't want her to be. Good girl. I like that she's maintaining. So I'll let her eat. But while I'm walking and leading her around, I haven't really given her permission, to eat yet. So I'm going to come over here and stop her. Arch. Arch. We're going to stop her. Arch. I'm just going to let her lower her head. Oh. Not quite. There you go. I haven't asked her to lower her head yet, but it's pretty easy to convince her to do that when there's grass. We'll let her eat for a second. Good girl. Some people don't ever let their horses eat while they're on the lead line, which I could get behind that because it is kind of hard to break the habit. And when you're out in the mountains and you're ponying them or you're riding them, it's really annoying when every second they're trying to put their head down to eat. But I want something that's fun for her. Now I'm going to ask her to go forward though. And if she doesn't pay attention, I'm going to tap her. Good girl. But I'm going to rub her. Tell her that's okay. I got firm with you, but... So now it's her choice. I'm not going to stop her from eating by pulling on her head. But if she doesn't maintain a circle, then I'm going to tap her. I'm going to give her a little warning first. If she doesn't take me up on it, then I will tap her. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Going the other way. I gotta make sure she doesn't get too... There we go, on a little bigger circle here. Too carried away and kick out at me. She could feel kind of spunky. Yeah, let's move your feet a little. Enjoy this space. Good girl. And as long as she's being good and not flying me around, I'm going to give her the chance to kind of get out and stretch her legs. Good girl. Oh, wrong way. That's okay. 50-50 chance. Nice. That was good. That was a little faster, but I like that little cutting horse move. She's pretty athletic. Good girl. Nice. Good girl. My line's not really long enough to to get her to canter out here on this. Good girl. Good job, sweetie. Nice. All right, girlfriend. Let's go for a little walk. We're gonna try to go for a walk here. See what she thinks about stepping over these sprinklers. Good girl. Nope. I'll get firm with her if needed. Hi, let's stop and think. Let's stop and think. Just let her chill her feet. Good. All right, I'll try again. Good job. I'm gonna block her if I need to. Hopefully my mic's not cutting out. Her friend's running down there, so she just thinks, good girl. She just thinks she needs to run. Don't run me over. This is okay, we'll just wait. Just roll her hinds and wait. Try again. Main thing is, she just needs to learn. Don't run me over. Good job. She didn't mind stepping over those sprinklers. So I'm going to protect my space here. Good girl. Nice. Can't blame her for having a little energy. She's a 2-year-old out in a big old field. We were talking about it, and I mean, she probably ate grass when she was a weanling, but until now, she's never been out on grass like this, other than those like 6 months she was in the wild. She probably ate some grass, but it's weird to think about that. She's just been raised on hay. She really hasn't seen big green pastures. I'm not gonna let her eat too much just because her belly is not used to. So I'll give her a chance, and if she doesn't go, then I'm gonna tap her with my flag. Good girl. If she goes to eat, I'm just gonna tap her with my flake and try not to pull on her face. Good girl. All right, I'm gonna have her turn this way, away from me. We're gonna make this circle. Good girl. Whoop, almost. Yes, that's what I'm looking for, is that reach with her front foot there. Good girl. Nice. So kind of learning how to, good girl. Go off of pressure. We probably, oh, listen to that water. What is that? Let's check that out. Probably all seen those people that they can't turn their horse to the right when they're leading it. They have to do like almost a full 360 to the left to change directions. We don't want her to be that horse. She says, I'm pretty worried about it. I'll give her a chance here. There you go. Let's check it out. You can be brave. Where's that thing? Good girl. There it is. Good job. Our little sprinkler's kind of, it's not leaking, it's on slightly. So it's just dripping in here. It's making a funny noise inside this little pod. There you go. Go forward. Nice choice. Good job. Good job. Yeah. Oh, you're so brave. All right. So now when I walk her by this, there's a good chance she's going to try to run me over because she's just afraid of it. And she's between me and it. She's going to run me over rather than go up next to it. So it's one thing I have to be aware of. And be prepared to protect my space. You can do it. Just hang with her. Hang with her. There we go. She says, good girl. That's too scary. That's okay, we'll try again. Good. Oh, hey, that was better. That was good. You made a good choice. We're gonna go this way though. It's a good chance to get her, yes, off the pressure. What's our time at? Do you have your phone?
Yeah.
We're probably about done out here. We might end the session here soon anyway. This one's also leaking.
You have 7.5 minutes left.
Yeah, don't run me over. Good girl. There you go. Yep. Just as I can eat next to it. Can you sniff it? Can you be brave? I bet you can. Yes, good girl. Ooh. She says it's kind of like a little drinking fountain, actually. That's pretty fun. Yeah. She said I got worried. Good girl. There you go. Gonna go back this way. I know what we're gonna go work on in the corral. Good girl. That was good. Nice job, sis. Yeah, out and around. There you go. There's a pipe. Nice. Good girl. That was real good. Nice. That was really good. Oops. There you go. She says that thing's behind me. Good job. And I can't expect her to be perfect. I mean, she's been leading for what? I might have tried to lead her the first day a little bit.
Yeah, today's day 5.
Day 5, she's been leading for 5 days. Can't be too hard on her. Go through this gate. Nice job. How much time do you say we had left? I didn't hear you.
Probably 6 minutes now.
Okay. So one thing, we didn't have the skills to do it out there.
Here, I'll go back to my spot real quick.
We don't have the skills to do it out there, but if your horse is scared about something, I'm gonna start working on. Now that we've got the basics of these circles out and around me, I'm gonna start working her. Whoops. Between me and the fence. So now there's a hard line behind me. I'll wait till she can find a stop here. Hey, there it is. Good girl. So I'm gonna have her come out between me and the fence. And eventually you can do this where that's the scary object. And I'm gonna have her roll her hinds and stop, hopefully. She can't get past me here. There's a hard wall. You don't come around behind me. And then I'm gonna send her back out and have her go between me and the fence that way, roll the hinds and stop over here. And eventually, if there was something scary, I could just send her out and hopefully have her find a stop at the scary object and investigate it, or be okay stopping both directions next to that scary thing, whether it's a saddle pad or a saddle lip on there or a tarp or whatever it ends up being. Today we're not working with the object, we're just teaching her the basics. So I'm gonna send her out. She knows that part, so I'm not gonna let her. Urch. There's a wall there. Urch. Good girl. So I'm gonna wait till she finds the stop. Good girl. Let her think on that. Good girl. So I'd rather her stop every time, but she gets a little worried about the flag and goes too far with it and goes back the other way. I'm gonna send her out. Whoop, wrong way. Wrong way. Just let her figure this out. Good job. Out and around. Step in. That was perfect. Good job. Let her think on that. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, so we're going to send her out and around. Good, that was better. Never stop. Find the stop. Arch. She missed it a little, but she did better than before. Good girl. She's a little close to me going this way, so that doesn't help her find that, be able to roll her hinds. I'm going to try to get her out and around me a little more. Then I'm going to pick up and ask for her to roll. Nice. Good girl. Good job. You can stay back there. Good girl. She's a creeper. Whoop, wrong way. Wrong way. Try again. Okay, out and around. Thank you. All right, find the stop. Find the stop. Firmed up on her just a little bit there, because I still want to teach her to be light. So I'm going to pick up softly, and if she doesn't find it, I'm just going to give her just a little bump. Good girl. And that way I'm not just kind of dragging on her and making her dull. Good girl. So my lead line is not tight till I ask her to stop. Oh, see how light we can get it done. Good girl. Right there's good. She's like, but I like to come into your space. I bet we can get it really good this way now, kid. So I'm going to send her out. Stop slocking my line. Out and away from me. That was better. She comes around. I'm going to ask her to roll. Nice. That was a really good one. We're going to end on that one. Good job. We're going to give her a second. Good girl. Good girl. She says, I'm a little creeper. Creep in for the attention. So she did awesome today, man. She learned that new technique now. She got to go see some scary sprinklers. We measured her with a measuring stick. We started introducing her to that rope and tossing the rope over her, getting her used to that. I have not picked up her feet today. Maybe we'll just do that and end there. Good girl. Shift her weight here. Guard myself from her teeth. There you go. And hold. Nice. So I held just a little longer today because I would like to pick her feet out here soon. I'd really like to give her hoof trim here soon. She's already set up. She was. Ask her to take her weight off. She was already set up for this foot. Good girl. To be picked up. So now she's set up pretty good for this back foot to be picked up. So I'm just going to go there next. So I'm going to check that she's okay with it first. It's basically already picked up. I'm just going to try to lift it. Good. Set it back down. Good girl. And we'll go to this one. So I'm going to just tip her weight just a little. Good girl. Get her balanced. Now she's balanced and ready. Oh. I didn't know I was almost out. Good girl. That's my time. Good girl. We need like one of those little countdown clocks that we can see. We'll get more professional with these challenges as we good job, sweetie, as we progress. Don't you nibble me. Don't you nibble me. You can sniff me, just no teeth. Good girl. Oh, she's itchy right there. Good job today, sis. Good girl. Good job. Good girl. Well, she did awesome today. This isn't part of our session, but she's got some flies by her eyes, so I'm gonna put some fly repellent paste here over her little eyes here, because they're itchy and the flies are on them. If you guys have been watching from the beginning, this eye was a little swelled up when we first got her over, but it's looking good now. So it was a little bit weepy. And anyway, I want to keep the flies out of it. So she did awesome today. Man, she just couldn't do any better. Just every day. She really amazes me. You know, she just seems like a domestic little quarter horse that someone had loved on and just hadn't started yet is what she reminds me of. So she's been so extremely easy. Just so easy. And just wants to please and wants to be with people and just loves attention, and she's just such a sweetheart, and she really just has such a good mindset. She's a very, very special horse, so it's hard not to fall in love with her because she is just so cool. And yeah, couldn't be happier with her. So day 5 in the books. She's getting some good groundwork now. And she's just the best. Don't overlook the plain ones, because sometimes they're the best ones. Huh. Yes. She's been passed up on I don't know how many times, and look how good she is. Good girl. Hold on, my friend. Let me open it up a little bit wider for you. Excuse me, sweetie. Don't let me bonk your face. She just has her head cranked over. That's funny. I smell like fly spray. Well, fly paste. That weird? What does it smell like? It smells weird, she says. Good girl.
Thank you guys so much for watching. It has been really interesting seeing the differences between individual Mustangs. Sometimes you get one that accepts things very quickly, and other times they can be quite the challenge. We hope this series helps demonstrate that every horse is an individual and needs their own time to learn, process, and accept new things. There is no exact formula with Mustangs, and a huge part of good horsemanship is learning to work with the horse in front of you. We hope you guys have been enjoying this husband versus wife Mustang challenge. If you are, give this video a thumbs up because it really helps support the channel. If you want to watch more Mustang content, you can click on the playlist shown here. And if you want to follow along on these girls' journey, don't forget to subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow with part 2 of day 5, so stay tuned.